bruv, it could be peak. Like I said it, like at the end of the season, we know what Chelsea are like. Chelsea with no European football. Last time that happened, they won the league, innit? And it's like they've got Poch coming in. They've been linked with Laturo. They've been linked with a lot of South Americans. And it looks like he's trying to create like a tenacious and mobile athletic team, innit? They're gonna be a problem, bro. Like, what if he gets all the players he wants, and I believe he will, because I don't believe he takes that job unless he's been given certain assurances. Do you know what I mean? So I think they're gonna back him fully. And once he gets all his players, I think that, bro, they're gonna come very close to winning that league.
I think with Chelsea, it's like I've always said, if they get Caicedo, I'll be real. Like as a United fan, I'll be fuming because, like for me, that's number one target. Like since the summer started, I was like, yo, we have to go all out for my man. Like I don't care if we don't get a 9. I can do with another season of Rashford up top. I need Caicedo in this team. If they get Caicedo and Enzo, like no cap, it's probably going to sound reactionary, but that has potential to be the best pivot in the league, if not the world, in my opinion, because I'm so familiar with both of those two players. And bro, they complement each other like nothing else. Like literally in terms of play style, in terms of physicality, technical ability, those two will be special together. But defensively, I feel like they're cooking. Like they've got that young player. Like for me, he's amazing. I'll be real. Like I've watched him so many times at Brighton, Levi Colwell. I'm praying they sell him. I'll be real. Like I always tell my boy, I'm praying you man sell him, because at least then Man United might have a chance of getting him off Brighton, because I know we ain't getting him off you, man. But bro, you build that defense against my man. Like he is special. Like I'm so close. Like even sometimes I always say, I'm like, fam, from what I've seen, for me, he might even be generational. But that probably does come across reactionary at times.
No, but brother, it's easy to see like talent and quality in certain players, isn't it? And brother, this is what I mean about their scouting system. If you mix their scouting system and their talent ID with their reluctancy to like not mash up the transfer market, bro, they're out here. Do you know what I'm saying? Chelsea are showing real ambition, yeah, to challenge City, bro, and do something. And you just think, yeah, even if they aim for winning the league and they don't win the league, they're gonna come very fucking close, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? They're gonna come very close, and then probably win a few other things. So this is just what it is. And they're talking about that Jackson Ute as well, blood. I ain't seen too much of him, but statistically, do you know what I mean? Like he's got my attention, innit? It's one of them ones where, bro, any striker that's scoring a lot of open play goals, bruv, like is always a good sign, fam. Because a lot of the time, I remember when Arsenal signed Lacazette, bro, and I think that season he scored like 11 penalties, bro. You know, like that, and it made man look like he was really about that life, and he wasn't. Like when you see a striker scoring goals without pens, there's one behind me. You know them ones there, like it's them man there, bro. Them man are shooters. When man are scoring goals and man don't take penalties, you have to open your eyes, innit? And also they have got that right back as well, that Gusto Ute as well. So yeah, Chelsea are moving mad. I can't lie, it's looking frightening, bro.
No, it's a nice team, especially that Jackson, bro. Like I watched him last season when he was at Villarreal, and I literally never knew he was available. Like, especially for that price, I was like, bruh, like Villarreal will probably want 60, 70 for my man, yeah. Because funny enough, once you exclude Pens from all of like the attackers in La Liga, he scored the second most goals, but he's got the best conversion rate in that league. And it's like, whenever I've watched him, he's one of those 9s that's like proper selfless, like a proper team player. And I was like, you put him with like a Sterling, it can work. But at the same time, I think he's ridiculously technical. Like this guy can connect the dots. And I feel like that's what Chelsea have been missing the most. Like when they signed Lukaku, who should be like a final action striker, they asked him, yo, drop deep, connect the dots, this and that. That's not Lukaku's game. With Jackson, I reckon it will work. And at the end of the day, I'll be real, what, 35 M's? Like it's not
light, bro. That's
not that
light.
big of a gamble.
Yeah, and it's a guaranteed bagsman for the players that they've got, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? I just want to see a little bit more creativity in that team, though. Do you know what I'm saying? And then you're nice. But then again, like just in the modern game, bro, it's hard to find creativity, blood. To be fair, they had Joao Felix. It didn't look like it was really doing anything. Like them creative players, yeah, like ain't really in the game no more. It's more about the system. So it depends on what system that Poch is gonna employ, yeah, to get the best out of him. Poch tends to like the double pivot, but I don't know what he's gonna play at Chelsea.
I reckon if they do get Caicedo, it will definitely be a double pivot, and then I think he'll go for like 4 attackers with legs, like especially when you like, for example, let's say it could be Jackson, Nkunku, Sterling. I don't know who the 4th person will be, but as in like it will just be a 4 that can counter press. And I'll be real, and Enzo and Caicedo, like Enzo alone, like I'll never forget his Man United performance against us when we beat them 4-1. Like I was like, how can a player be in contention for a Man of the Match award when the team just lost 4-1?
Yeah,
Like,
they got peppered.
and bro, man's playing with like Gallagher and them type of bums, and he's just running it alone. And I'm like, you put another baller next to him, it's peak. Like I swear to God, it's peak. Like, I saw this kid at Benfica at the World Cup, like the biggest stage in football, and he wasn't phased by it. So now Chelsea, if they get the recruitment on point and they can integrate everybody like through preseason and start the season with a bang, I wouldn't say league title, but I think they would surprise people because there is talent in that team. And that's why like everybody was shocked how they finished that low last year. Like, but there's decent man in that team. But I think last season was very similar to our season under Oli/Ranić, where there's man there that can kick ball, but it's just they've down tools to a level where the team's performances have taken a massive hit.
Yeah, 100%. I think there's man there that know that the manager's not staying. It's not serious. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no vibe in the dressing room. Like, there's no atmosphere. Do you know what I mean? It's broken, isn't it? And the thing is, with a new manager coming in and new players coming in, that's going to bring like a new optimism and a new excitement around the club. And you can expect them to start fast, bro. Man said, I know I don't like him much, but Madueke has a high ceiling. You know what it is, Madueke, yeah? Whether I like him or not, yeah, aesthetically, he's not great, but I can see where he can be effective because he's quick, he's direct, and he's unpredictable. You know, like that. He always looks like he's falling over his feet, bruv. So players like him, yeah, if you put them in the right system and you make sure that you're getting the ball into their channel, yeah, they can just be an absolute handful regardless. So I think he can definitely improve, blood. He could definitely improve, man. So it's one of them things where whether he's going to be good to watch or not, he can be effective. Like, look at Sterling. Like, Sterling's not the prettiest on the eye, bro. But when he in that Man City team, bro, he was scoring goals for fun, bro. You know what I mean? So you can't discount a player solely based on like certain attributes, because you know if you put them in the right system, they could bang in it. And I think that Madueke could definitely bang under Pochettino, bro. But one thing about Poch now, there's nowhere to hide. You know like that. There's nowhere to hide now. Man can't say it's not his team. Man can't say he hasn't been backed. This guy is going to get backed more than he's ever been backed in his life, and he has to produce now.
How do you think he does next year?
I think he does really well. I think he finishes in the top. I think he finishes in the top 4 for sure, and I don't know where though. Do you know what I mean? Whether it's 4-4, I think I'd go as far as saying that I think he could finish in the top 3, bro. Just because I think he's going to continue to get backed. I think that, yeah, I think he's going to continue to get backed, and I think he's got good players. I think man are sleeping on how good the players are. Like, when I actually looked at Chelsea's team, I was thinking, how are they here? And then you remember they had Lampard, didn't it? Do you know what I'm saying? But it's like, bro, when you actually look at their players on paper and the players they're getting rid of, and all the players they're getting rid of, they're going to bring in better players than the players they're getting rid of. So I just don't see how they don't finish comfortably in the top 4 next season.
I think with Chelsea, it's like, especially in January, when you saw the players they went in for, like Enzo, Mudryk, Madueke, Badiashile, you can see they're building a young team, like a team where once it gels and there's like cohesion across the park, it can compete, or shall we say challenge, for the next 3-4 years. But I don't know. I feel like next year, Poch in his first season, like I always say, with a manager, just like players, you have to apply first season tax to a manager, because they're going to need every game week, every day, just to familiarize themselves with the players. But that
remember, it's 1 a week, bro. So they get extra training sessions as well, blood. Because when man are playing these flipping cup games, these man are probably going to be on the training ground.
Yeah, no. That is true. But I just feel like because it's a young team, it banks on their potential. If they can get 3, 4, 5 man to live up to their potential, then it's special. But I wouldn't be surprised if, like, Chelsea, just like so many other teams, where they sign so many young ballers, but then 18 months time, you look at them and you're like, bruh, like this guy was supposed to be the next big thing and it just didn't work out. But I'll be real. Like, I actually think if they get Enzo and Caicedo, that's 50% of the work done.
But that's what I'm saying. And Caicedo is already Premier League proven, already acclimatized, Do you know what I mean? Nkunku's quick, he's technical, like he won't have no problem settling in. If they do get Jackson as their forward, bro, like it's mad. I can't lie. I think they still need a goalkeeper. If they get a goalie as well, like Badishile is gonna have another year already in the league. I think Silva stays another season. Like, bruv, they've got too much quality, bruv. To be honest, like what they were doing under Lampard almost didn't make sense, innit? It didn't make sense. But Poch will have them organized, innit? And then you're just looking at the ability because their midfield was a big issue last season, bro. The defense was exposed a lot because their midfield was crap. Caicedo fixes that. So I don't know, man. I just can't see. I can't see it not all coming together because they've got so many. Even when you look at the different types of players they've got, like what's his name, Madueke, Nkunku, flipping, what's his name, Mudryk. All these guys they're different types of wide players as well. Like he's got variety in the kind of players that he has as well. It's not like he's just got one type of wide man or. Do you know what I mean? Like he's just got it, bruv. I just feel like he's just got so many options. It's like sooner or later he's got to get it right, bruv. We don't know how Broyer's gonna recover from that injury because it was a bad one. So I'm not even looking at him right now. I'll be honest.
Yeah, nah. And the thing about their wide players where I think they won't struggle to have an impact is the fact that every single one of them is physical. Like they're athletes. Like wingers in the Prem, you need to have like some form of PMP. Like that Madueke, bro. For me, he's very like unorthodox. Like he's clumsy. Like I always say, for me, he reminds me like a winger version of Wan-Bissaka. The way he carries, dribbles. But I'll be real. I've seen Wan-Bissaka look clumsy on the ball, but still take 3 man out of the game. Bro. Like at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how you beat your man, as long as you beat your man and make the right decision afterwards. And I'll be real. If Poch can develop him a bit more. And then you've got Mudryk. Like, I'll be real, Mudryk is like the laughing stock. But I've always said the one thing that Bray has that I don't think anybody in this league has is that pace. And if you can play to it, bro, I'll be real. Like, even if you just use man to make runs in behind, stretch the pitch to create space for others, so be it. The team will eat.